Oh, excuse me. My name is Paul Schultz.
I'm Jennifer Schultz, and
we're
a couple of beers.
Stay tuned because coming up next is our inaugural episode and a review of local Oktoberfest beers. Prost! Well, Jennifer and I are glad that you stopped by for a couple of beers. And as we get started, we want to talk a little bit about Oktoberfest. Oktoberfest is everywhere.
Everywhere.
I mean, it seems like you can't go anywhere and not find an Oktoberfest. And of course, the most famous is the first, and that's the Oktoberfest, the Wiesenfest in Munich, Germany. And you read that this year is
189th.
The 189th Oktoberfest in Munich. That's amazing. We had plans to go to Germany, but the year was 2020. And so
it didn't happen.
It didn't happen. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get there. One day you're gonna be watching our episode from Oktoberfest in Munich. I promise you. Right. So what we do want to talk about though is the culture of Oktoberfest. So we mentioned that the largest and first is Oktoberfest in Munich. Do you know where the largest Oktoberfest in America takes place? Do you know where that is?
Yes, I do. We live in the city of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, that's right. So Oktoberfest Cincinnati is America's largest Oktoberfest celebration. So when we go to an Oktoberfest festival, you see people often dressed kind of the way we are. Believe it or not, this is not what I wear every day.
I certainly don't wear this every day. Absolutely not.
But the point is, and I think some people might say, hey, isn't this maybe a little bit of cultural appropriation? I mean, we're wearing dress that's traditional, but not to us, you might say. And so can you kind of explain what our intent is in that?
Oh, it's absolutely about celebrating culture. It's about celebrating. I mean, Munich is Cincinnati's sister city.
Yeah, so that's right.
Why wouldn't we celebrate Oktoberfest?
Yeah. So, it's funny when we think about this. I think the beauty of culture is that it is to be shared. It can be enjoyed by everybody. It's funny that we are in a family band full of German people who play Irish music, right? And again, we kind of do the same thing at St. Patrick's Day. We all kind of wear green, and we all kind of fall into those Irish tropes. But it's not malicious in intent.
No, it's about having a great time, bringing people together.
Yeah, it's about now you said something that I think is absolutely vital to what it is that we're talking about, and that is bringing people together.
Yes.
And the Germans call it the Möglichkeit, which is just a good old time in community. And things are so divided in our society today.
More than ever now, we need good time.
Just good time together. Whatever the side of the aisle you're on, we all need a good old time. I mean, let's shake some of this off and just enjoy being together and enjoy what we have around us. And I think that's vital to all of these festival celebrations. Coming up next, we're going to be reviewing our local Cincinnati Oktoberfest beers, right?
But let's talk for a second about what we're looking for in style, because that's important.
Okay, the BJCP guidelines tell us that a Märzens should be a clean, malty amber lager. We should get toast or bread crust, malt flavor. The bitterness from the hops is going to be very muted. It's just to balance, really, the malt flavors. And we may get some floral notes, but again, those will be quite small. We want a beer that has some sweetness, but not tending toward caramel. That would be a fault in this style. Ultimately, we're looking for a nice dry finish, and that's going to encourage us to take another sip.
That's right, babe. For Märzens, we should be looking at an IBU of 18 to 24, with a color somewhere between deep gold and deep amber, and an ABV of 5.6 to 6.3.
Okay, my love, this is Oktoberfest by Westside?
Westside.
All right, excellent.
It is a 5.2%, so just a touch low for a Märzens. Should be 5.3 or higher.
All right, well, let's get into it and see how it goes here. Now, you're going to watch something amazing here because Jennifer is a certified beer server. And it's a work of art to watch her pour a beer. So please, don't let us stop you. Yeah, look at this. She's ensuring we're degassing the beer, and look at that beautiful head coming up. Isn't that gorgeous? A head on a beer is really important. Helps you take in the aromas.
Aroma, yeah.
And that's
you taste with what you see. You taste with what you smell.
Oh, and I certainly do. Maybe just a light little whiff of sulfur. Not unexpected, not unpleasant. It doesn't linger long.
Right for style, right?
Yeah, and I would say our color is
how about amber?
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. Would you say call that maybe 12 or 13? Maybe a little darker? Not much. Let's see how we do. Prost.
Prost. That's delicious.
Malty. Well, that's wonderful.
That's very good.
I do get a little bit of toast. And but hoppiness is not. I get noble hop.
I don't get much hoppy on that at all.
Well, that's well balanced.
It's very. I don't know. It's balanced. It tastes really good.
You know, here's the thing too.
That's a drinking beer.
Yeah, it's exactly what
all day.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to say. This is definitely a sessionable beer. And in fact, I know we're only sharing 12 ounces between the two of us. That goes down so smooth.
It is. It's very smooth.
That I can already feel the gemütlich guy coming on.
It's gonna be a good night.
Did you hear that, folks? You have proof. She promised. Oh no, that's really nice. That's okay. So it is on the light side as far as alcohol content goes, but I have to say, in terms of flavor, it's very maybe a little on the malty side. From Märzens, I mean, it's hard to say for Märzens, but you know, I think that's got a lovely flavor. And you know, it's nice. There's a sweetness too, but it doesn't approach like caramel sweetness or anything like that. So that wouldn't be appropriate for the style that we were looking at.
That would not be drinkable all day.
All right, so we're going to do our evaluations.
Okay.
And those evaluations will be based on the BJCP kind of guidelines and how judges score the beers. So here are those results. All right, funny story about vitamins. My father was visiting us, and we were at what was the Mecklenburg Gardens in Cincinnati, and it was for the Mustard Club, a monthly Mustard Club meeting, which was a great time. If you live in or near Cincinnati, you have got to check out the Mustard Club. Well, they're meeting now at Vitamins.
Vitamins Brewery.
Yeah.
Yep, in Cincinnati.
And so Dad came down to visit. He was with us, and I said, "What can I get you?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know." He said, "You know what? It's been years since I've had a Vitamins." He had, I guess, as a kid, enjoyed Vitamins. So I said, "Well, do you want a liter or a half liter?" And he said, "Well, just a half liter." And what did he do? As soon as he saw
you getting the liter,
I was getting the liter, and he saw him pouring this beautiful liquid in.
Oh, he changed his mind rather quickly, didn't he?
He sure did. He sure did. And I don't think he drank much more than that.
Nope, that's all he drank.
He sure enjoyed it.
Just 1 liter.
So Vitamins is a Cincinnati standard, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
1870.
Okay.
Yep.
I think originally in Covington, but now in Cincinnati.
And interesting, you always want to drink fresh beer. This was canned on September 4th of this year. So it's very fresh. Exactly how you want to drink it.
Oh, fantastic. So. Oh, you can't get much fresher than that.
No, you really can't.
Okay. I mean, other than draft. Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Yeah, you can already tell just on opening the can. Very nice.
Beautiful color.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Probably more
gold.
Yeah, probably more toward the gold end than our previous entry. Yeah. Look at that firm head there, especially.
That's beautiful.
Look at that. May I?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's gorgeous, dense head.
Spoon and just.
Oh, like it was cream. Yeah. And I will say this: this is different from the last time, but look at that off-white color of the head. That's really
beautiful.
That's really nice. Yeah, nice tight head. Mine's not as persistent. That might have to do with my glass, but that's gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I'm not sure what. I think I'm picking up a hop note that maybe I didn't get previously.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Mm.
Oh,
I got a little smoke. Did you get smoke on that at all? Just a tiny bit.
it could be. It could be. That didn't stick out for me right away. I mean, I could see maybe where that's coming from though. There's definitely a toast on it.
Maybe that's
Um,
what I'm getting.
I'll tell you this too: the hop characteristic is significantly more prevalent in this brew
Than the previous,
Yeah,
for sure.
and it's still noble hops. I'm not sure what variety is. I'm not sure it tells us. So I'll have to look it up and find out for you. But
Well, it doesn't say.
But again, I find this sessionable. Look at the lacing on your glass too. I mean, this is a great lesson, but you can actually, I don't know how close you can see that, but with lacing on a glass, you can actually tell how many sips have been taken out of the glass. And right now you can see a line here, here, and then our foam line. That means Jennifer's taken
3.
2.
2?
Yeah, it started here and 1, 2. 2 sips from her glass, and hopefully more.
Absolutely.
That's sessionable again. I mean, that's a drinkable.
That's really nice.
Drinkable beer, yeah.
Really nice.
But they're all drinkable. I mean, where you could just sit down and go to it.
Yeah, drink them all day.
And
Could you drink a liter of that?
Oh, easily.
Easily.
Yeah, tonight, do you mean? Yeah, I think I could give that a try. All right, so we're going to score and review. These are the results. Okay, Ziegler Oktoberfest lager, and still on the middle range, on the middle range, 5.7 ABV. Yeah, okay. So again, we're going to look for that.
Ooh,
definitely gold. More toward the gold, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, look at that beautiful head.
Beautiful head on both of those. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Okay. I think I might have shorted you.
That's all right.
But
I'll let you have it.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna let me have it. All right. Look at that. I think that head is even more persistent than what we saw before. And well, that's beautiful color. Definitely more gold. Although, I mean, I do get plenty of kind of red tones coming through.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Amber tones.
Pretty.
Oh, there's a nice breadiness there.
I get a little more caramel on this one. Not as much
in the nose.
In the nose.
All right, let's see where that goes. We don't. That would be a flaw in the style if we have it in the flavor. Okay.
A little more hop on that, or am I getting that wrong? What do you think?
No, I think you're right. I think there is a little more hop on that. But what I'm picking up is a little more of that kind of not quite toffee or caramel note, but it's a much sweeter flavor, I think.
I think that's a little, I don't know.
Is there
not as easy drinking because of the sweetness?
Well, we have malt candy, don't we? I mean, I guess that's the way I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe for me, not quite as sessionable as nothing wrong with it. It's delicious.
No, it's very good.
And again, look at the lacing on that. I mean, it's beautiful beer. I mean, so Mad Treat, fantastic. Yeah. I mean, what are you going to do? Strap me down and make me drink this all day?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's nice. There's only one problem with this, and that there is only this much left.
Somebody's drinking your beer for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think this is going to be excellent. The more it lingers, there is that still little bit of just a whiff of sulfur, which again is not inappropriate to the style. Right. It doesn't linger long. Yeah, I was right. doesn't last long. So, what'd you think?
I thought it was very good. Not my favorite of the three that we've had so far because there's a little bit more sweetness that I'd like to have, but still an excellent beer, I think. Still good to drink.
Would you recommend it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I would recommend all three of these.
Yes, for sure.
Good show, Cincinnati. Here's what we thought. Okay, 50 West is hugely growing brewery, expanding brewery.
They just opened their third location.
Yeah. And we've always been really pleased with the beers there. This is Wienermobile?
Wienermobile.
Wiener, is that Wiener?
Wienermobile.
Wienermobile. It's like, what, Oscar Mayer?
I guess.
Okay, this is, strictly speaking, not a Oktoberfest Märzens. This is a Festbier lager.
Yes.
So we should expect this to what? Be a little lighter in color?
A little lighter, but the alcohol content is
still 5.9.
5.9.
Okay. All right. So this would be kind of the more classic American, oh my goodness, American kind of Oktoberfest beer, I would think. And
lighter in color.
Really, since 1989 has been in Munich too, to be honest.
Has it?
Yeah. So so again, you'll see when you see them lifting golden steins, this generally is what we're seeing.
This is what we're drinking.
Yeah, right. And I mean, true to form rather than off. That head is very dense and
consistent,
clean. I get maybe a little maize, a little corn smell on the top.
I do. I get corn.
I wouldn't call it bright clear, but I mean it's good clarity. You could read through that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm not much in terms of hop characteristics. Oh my, thank you. You know, if you don't get foam on your nose or beard, are you even trying to drink your beer?
You're not even trying, effort.
Right? So, all right. Well, let's get into it, shall we? All right. Much lighter in body.
That's nice.
It's lighter in body. It's cleaner, I think. I mean, they're all clean beers, but maybe not as characteristic as some of the others, and that would stand up to style too, right?
The sweetness from the last one is not in this one.
No, there's sweetness here, but I agree, not nearly to the same degree, right? Well, that's crushable. It really, which for a 5.9% beer, I mean, I could see that could cause
some trouble.
All kinds of Gemütlichkeit, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So I personally tend toward those kind of darker, toastier notes.
Yeah.
So I like that in the Märzens. But, you know, when we're judging a beer, when we're looking at beer like this, we're not so much comparing it against other beers as we are comparing it against the style guidelines, right? So we're looking at a different guideline here.
Yeah.
And I think I got to say it's
nice.
Yeah, I mean I like it. It's close, and maybe not my personal preference of what we're tasting, but I think you got to put that aside when you're evaluating. So
I agree.
It's a good fest beer.
Go to 50 West.
Okay, this one is special to us because it is one of our two favorite, very local breweries.
Very.
Just down the street from us, from High Grain Brewing. High Grain does a wonderful job with green operations in their brewery, and and should be commended for that. For not just having a stance, but doing something about it locally. That's cheers to you. Oh, that's a great aroma. Definitely a hop that noble hop that maybe I didn't get quite so much on the others. Clean too. Let's get into it. I'd say your bright clarity. You could read newspaper print through that.
Beautiful. Mm.
I do get maybe a little more toast than in the previous fest beer.
Yeah. Maybe a little more, I don't know, I don't want to say a little more flavor, but
I know what you're saying, though. There's more character, maybe.
More complexity,
yeah,
maybe?
Yeah, for
sure.
The
last one?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, all of these I would recommend to a friend.
Absolutely.
You know, who say, hey.
I would drink every single one of these again.
Again, absolutely. Absolutely. No problem. I had no problem ordering 6-pack or more of any of these. In fact,
or a liter.
That's a great idea. All right. Well, we're getting close to one more.
Yeah, one more after this.
And you can see we're much more relaxed than when we started the video. You're cute.
You're adorable.
I know. Anyway. So we're going to finish this up and tell you what we thought. Here's a score. I'm having a great time so far.
Hope you are too. This is our last beer, actually,
yes.
that we're reviewing tonight. It's called Brinktoberfest by Brink Brewing Company.
Very nice. Okay. Yes. Wonderful.
Let's see. What color is it going to be?
We'll see. I'm looking for definitely not.
Oh,
see, now this is
okay.
an example of how generally American versions of the style tend to be a little lighter.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we had much richer color in our earlier
I believe so.
Examples.
Yes.
That's not. That's not to say. I mean, it's certainly within the guidelines. Probably.
I mean, it's a pretty color. It's
maybe
a pretty beer.
14 or so.
Nice head.
Yeah.
Pretty color. Clarity is. See right through it.
Yeah, maybe bread crust. On the nose, you get bread crust.
This has more aroma to it, I think, than any of the other ones. To me, it has more.
Yeah, I
don't know what that is, but I smell.
Well, there's definitely that bread crust malt aroma, but there's still a gentle kind of hop note on there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Here we go. Oh.
Delicious.
So, for me, that's got all that kind of
there's a lot going
toast
on.
Crust, that bread crust characteristic that I think is so important. It's a little, it's still sweet, but I think this is more drying on the finish.
Yes, I agree with you. 100%.
Which to me encourages me to
drink more.
Yeah. Yeah, that asks for another sip.
That's all right.
I think that speaks volumes for
Brinktoberfest. Give us a Brink.
All right. Here's how we scored it. Well, there you have it. Here's our ranking, I guess, of our local Cincinnati Oktoberfest beers. Insofar as that you can actually judge them against each other. I mean, I guess we kind of put them in order of our preference. And you saw our scores, and so we kind of justified what we thought. By the way, if you think differently, we'd love to hear what you think. Make a comment. Let us know.
We want to know what you hear.
Yeah, if you disagree, or if you had a different experience, you have another thought, let us know. That's what we're here for. So, as far as, our preference, we've arranged them, but truth be told,
they're all delicious.
Yeah, I mean, they all stand on their own.
And I would drink every one of them again.
That sounds actually like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, so we're not done yet. We're still exploring our Cincinnati Oktoberfest beers. And next week, we're going to be at a local favorite of ours for a very special, smaller but local Oktoberfest celebration. It's going to be a great time.
Fun.
So make sure that you like and subscribe and join us next time for a couple of beers. Until then, may your beers be cold
and your beds be warm.
Leo.